the arrival and advent of 2024 and the end of 2023. Everyone is making videos on resolutions, on determinations, on motivational videos, and on prompts, on reflections on 2023. But according to me, rather than having reflections on 2023, we should devise some ways, we should implement some ways so that you don't welcome and hail 2024 with your fears, with your doubts and apprehensions. Rather than you should welcome 2024 with promises, with confidence, and with lot of courage, and with lot of resolutions, and with lot of ways to develop and to make 2024 as a celebrating or celebrational year, rather than a year in which you regret. Yes, you have to promise to yourself that I will make this year 2024 as a year of celebration rather than a year of regret. Yes, now the question arises here is that how can you make 2024 as a celebrational year, as a year in which you will have a festivity, in which you will have celebration over your success, over your fluency of language, over coming all the hurdles which you have faced in your journey of fluency of English language. This is the question, and I have come with 5 practical, you can say them secrets, you can say them the best ways, and you can also say them the best and the most successful ways to improve your fluency. Yes, dear audience, I have compiled and combined all the compliments, all the comments of all my subscribers during this 2023, and I have devised some ways out of those comments and out of all those questions, and I am giving you the solution now. What you have to do if you want to make this year a year of your victory, a year of your conquering the word of fluency, you have to navigate through this journey of 5 secrets. Asking questions about your fluency, about English fluency, will not make you fluent in English. Yes, dear audience, you have to keep in mind that just asking the questions from all the English trainers, that I get stuck while I speak English. I am afraid to speak English in front of the public. I don't have the appropriate or the suitable words to convey or to express my opinion and ideas. What should I do? I get sweating. I get perspiration while delivering my lecture. What should I know? What should I do? I don't have the appropriate vocabulary. I don't belong to an English community. I don't have the resources. I don't have the money. I don't have the books. What should I read now? There are so many grammar books. There are so many terminologies. What should I do? I am totally at a chaos. Yes, I am oblivious. I remember and I learn and I memorize a lot of vocabulary, but I forget all of those things while having conversation with anyone. I am afraid to speak in front of the strangers. These are all kind of questions which I receive regularly from my subscribers. And these are the questions every English learner asks from the teachers, ask from other English learners. Now tell me, do you want to waste 2024 with the same repetition of all these questions? And would you just imagine that asking these types of questions from all the English trainers can solve your problem? You are just like the person who wants to become a racer, who wants to become a champion of running athlete, but he is still standing and he is asking his trainer that what should I do, what kind of diet I should take, how can I control my heartbeat, how can I control my nervousness while running on the track, how can I beat all my competitors, what should I do now, what should be the strategy, How can I run fast? These are all types of questions an athlete asks from his trainer. You are just like a athlete. You are just like a racer. Until and unless the racer, the athlete goes into the circumstances, he runs on the track, he can't satisfy how much courage, how much strength he needs to run. How can he control his nervousness? How can he controls his impatience? While he experiences and while he runs on the track, he will get the answers of his all questions. Now you are just asking the question, all your previous years, what you have done. You have asked the questions from all the trainers. And be honest and tell me, by asking these kind of questions, have you satisfied your answers, or have you got the answers of your questions? No, not at all. How can you find your answers? How can you satisfy your answers? By navigating into the fluency. Once you start learning English language, once you go through the journey of fluency, you will get all the answers. You will get to know how to get unstuck. You will get to know how can I control my nervousness. You will overcome all your fears by having conversation with a stranger, with practice, just by practice. Now 2024 should not be a year for you to ask questions from the English trainers. This is the time to implement. This is the time to go through this trial of fluency. You have to practice a lot. You have to go through the trial so that you can answer yourself, and the answers will be answered to you automatically. Do you get my point? Let me know in the comment section that this year should be a year of practice. This year should be a year of not asking the questions from anyone, because no one can give you the answers until and unless you expose yourself to the environment. And what is the environment? The environment is talking to others. The environment is getting into the conversation, so that you can overcome your fears, so that you can overcome your doubts, and you can find the appropriate words. And wherever you commit the mistakes, you will practice, and after practice you will go through this process in a successful manner. Number 2 is very important, and the number 2 is 2024 should be the year of practical rather than theoretical knowledge. Yes, dear audience, all of your life, all of your educational career, what you have been doing, you have been gathering theoretical knowledge. And by theoretical knowledge, what do you mean? That you are gathering vocabulary, you are gathering the knowledge of sentences, tenses, how tenses are formulated, where should be the subject, where should be the object, where should be the helping verb, and what is noun, pronoun, interjection, adjectives, and what are different kind of determiners, and so many rules and regulations. You have been gathering theoretical knowledge, and after theoretical knowledge there are many literary books like Shakespeare's books, Milton's books, Chaucer's books. There is the vast world of English. Now you have to decide whether I am going to be a master's student in English, or whether I am going to implement, whether I am going to acquire this knowledge as a practical knowledge. Yes, 2024 should be a year where you should learn English language for your practical use. For your practical use. Don't gather only the theoretical knowledge, because the fault lies in your theoretical knowledge. What you have been doing through all these years is the wrong approach towards theoretical. All your inclination is towards theoretical knowledge. You are learning tenses, you are learning sentence formation, you are learning all the parts of speech and other rules and regulations. but you haven't utilized these rules into your practical life. You haven't utilized them in the conversation. Now, change your mindset and have practical approach towards learning English language. This year 2024 should be a year where you can practice your knowledge which you have gathered from all the books. Now number 3 is very important. How can you? You have to watch number 3. You have to watch conversational based videos on YouTube. This is very important. 2024 should be a year where you can find a lot of videos on conversations, like a conversation between teacher and student, a conversation between doctor and patient, a conversation between two strangers, a conversation between father and mother, a conversation between sister and brother, or you can find the conversations on different kinds of topics like global warming, medicine, but you have to be strict in which area you want to get proficiency. Whether you are going to use this language in medical, whether you are going to use this language in business, according to that, you have to find conversational videos on YouTube, and you will find a lot of videos. Now you can ask the question, ma'am, what is the usage of conversational based videos on YouTube? As I have earlier mentioned, 2024 should be a year in which you find English language for practical usage, not for theoretical language. So for practical, you have to be very serious and you have to adopt this practical approach. Number 4, have intended time for practice. Yes, 2024 should be a year in which you should not find the videos, whether it is morning time suitable for learning English language, whether it is noon time, whether it is afternoon time, or it is evening or night time suitable for learning English language. No one knows how busy you are and when are you busy. It's up to you. It's your life. You have to analyze which time is best for you, whether it is morning time, whether it is noon time, whether it is evening time or night time. You have to decide, because it's your life, it's your priorities, it's your busy schedule, and you and only you knows your personal life. No one can suggest you the best moment. No one can suggest you the best routine. No one can suggest you the best time. If English is important for you, if English is really important for you, then it's you that you can draw time. You have intended time, and in which time you will surround yourself with English language. And how can you surround yourself with the English language? You can watch conversational videos, because conversational videos on different topics are very important. In this way, you will learn how to use English language in practical, in your daily usage life. Because here we are not using or learning English language for any kind of theory. We are not want to be perfect. There is no word like perfection in the English language or in any other language. Number 5th point is very important, and it is going to decide whether you are going to be fluent in English or not. Whether 2024 would be a year of fluency for you or a failure for you. And certainly as an English teacher, I want you to be a year of success, to be a year of when you can celebrate how fluent I am. I have been victorious in English, because now you have 365 days. You have to decide and you have to utilize these 365 days. Now, don't blame English language. Don't blame that English is a difficult language. I don't have the English speaking community. I don't have the resources. I can't approach to expensive English teachers, expensive English online classes. I can't join any physical class because I am not in the position. No, don't. Change your belief. because it is a matter of belief. It's your belief that can lift you up to the sky. It is your belief that can lower you from sky to the earth. Yes, in other words, it's your belief, it's your pattern of thinking, how you perceive the world, how you think about the world. Whether you think that the world controls you or you think that you can control the world, it's up to you. It's up to you. Now it's the time not to have a blame game, not to ask the questions, not to go for theoretical knowledge. Don't have lame excuses. Don't just go for passive knowledge, and don't seek suggestions from English teachers. Take the help of all English, but you have to decide by yourself whether you are going to decide whether you are going to be a successful person or not. It's your belief. And now in 2024, what you have to do, you have to strong your belief. You have to make your belief very strong, very powerful, because it's your willpower. It's your belief that can change the pattern of your thinking. And if you can be able to change the pattern of your thinking, you can be on the right track, because it is your belief, it's your thinking pattern that can make you a fluent person, that can make you a passive person, that can make you an active learning person. Because all the hard workers, all the successful persons first changed their belief. They believed in themselves that they can do this. You have to revive this mantra in 2024, that I can do this. I will do this. I will prove myself. I will prove my strength. I will overcome hurdles. I will overcome all my fears, all my doubts, all my apprehensions. I will not be a passive learner. I will not only ask the questions from all the YouTubers. No, I will find the answers by myself. I will take the help, but I will not completely depend on others. I have to devise my own ways. I have to devise my own plan, and I will act upon my plan, and I will be a successful person within 2024. Now these are 5 suggestions, these are the 5 secrets, and you have to implement these secrets in your life. And let me know in the comment section, how would you find these 5 secrets, 5 ways, because this is the year, this is very important year. If you haven't been successful in 2023, now you have to change the course of your action. You have to change your action. You have to change your pattern of thinking. All these things, when combined together, will transform you in the most successful, in the most fluent person of this earth. So with this positive note, and believe me, dear audience, you can do wonders. You can do miracles in your life if you want to do. If you want to do. So have will, have action plan, and act upon it. This year should be the year of practicality, rather than just passive listening, rather than just idle sitting, because I don't want you to waste this year of 2024. With this positive note, we end this video with more informative and motivational videos on fluency. Till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you so much. Have a